this go and that go. And for new people, this is what you're always going to know, right? But for some of us that have been around for a while, the virtual office changed in the new year. And when you look at this new one, I want you to love it. I want you to think about California closet, because that's what I think when I look at this. For women, shoes are all over the place, sweaters are all over the place. This is like all the red shoes are in one box, all the long sleeve shirts are in one spot, all your pants are in this spot, skirts, I love this when I look at this. And there's 3 parts to it. I'm gonna go pro, so I'm just gonna so there's 3 parts to this, for myself. There is these quick links across the top. There's these quick buttons that you can submit. And these I call the dresser drawers. Now who's watching the time for me? Can somebody, okay, will you let me know 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and 5 minutes? Okay, so I want you, and this is my trusty assistant, we're not going to get into everything, but I'm going to show you the most important things. And then I really want you, if you're new, to get together with your upline. I don't want you to spend hours and hours and hours. This business is a need-to-know basis, and you'll get to know these. You don't need to be running reports right now and doing a lot of things. So take what I share with you, but use it at the level that you're at. And know that as time goes by, when you need to find these things, you can call your trusty upline like I do, and they'll show you where they are. So this is just an overview. So this is the button that you always hit to go home. It took me forever. I had to go home and find this one. So we're going to start with some of these, because these are the most fun boxes. And then these are like super simple. So this is a KPI. This means key performance things. I forgot. So click it on. And I use this one because this is a girl that's on my team and she's not active. So this is very important. You don't have to click it on, but this goes into the queue. So when you have a new order that's this month, for the month of April, but you can't figure out when it's going to ship, you can go into this and click it on. And then in the middle, there'll be a blue yet USM number that you can click on that will take you to another link that'll pull up with your tracking number. So you always have the ability to find it in the queue. And what this queue is every month, these are the ones that have been billed. So these are all your new orders that are in the queue. And these are ones that have just been billed, right? They're all current. And I'm not going to get into much more. And then the middle number we know is we want to be qualified. That's like a fun number. So you always want that to be around 1,000, or you want that to, to work towards 1,000. And then at the bottom, there is the team at a glance. You can click that on. We're just going to go over a brief overview of this because there's lots of information, but I want you guys to know where the most important stuff is. It always tells you at the top how many new team members or how many new orders your team has. And then these are your current numbers, which are kind of fun. Keep going down. And then these are your previous month. So it'll tell you, you can click them on and it'll tell you how many customers you got and who it was and all that stuff, but don't put that on. And then arrow down, and then I love these charts. I always go here in the beginning of the month because this is where my paycheck shows up first. And I had to pay mortgage, so I want to know how much I made. So I always look here first, and then there's other information you can track. And, I'm a graph person, I have a degree in behavioral science, so I like to see the graphs because I want to see them going in upward motion, right? Even if they're going a little bit. So let's arrow back to the top, and let's go all the way up and hit this, and let's go back to the home. And then we're going to breeze through some of these boxes. So, okay, so we got to go really fast. So this one is my favorite one. Put that on. This one I always go in. Say you need to you want to speed something up or slow it down when you have an alert, or you want to, maybe they're in Spain and they want their next shipment. You don't have to go in it. Go back. And then, please. And then, yeah, put that on, and then go in here. So you can go into these and you can update a credit card. Now you can, even if it's a children's health study now, you have the ability to slow it down. You can also, let's just say that they were on the chewables, and then they decided they wanted to go to capsules. You do not have to go ahead and start another, order. You have the ability to pull an existing order up and then change it. You can change it from vanilla to chocolate, or you can change it to whatever you want, and I love that. And then if you can't reach an order, I talked to corporate. They said, if you can't have the ability to push it back, go ahead and cancel the order. If you can't get in touch with your customer, cancel that order, because to have something shipped out and then to drive to their house and pick it back up and then send it back, it costs our company a lot of money. And we don't want any customers' orders ever shipping out without them giving us permission. And that's your responsibility. That's your only responsibility, is to make sure that they never get orders without their permission. They're in control of your order, and it's your job to provide customer service. So if you can't get through to customer service at corporate, and you, for some reason, there's a glitch and you can't, push the order back, then just cancel it. Because you can call the company in 2 seconds and they'll reinstate it for you. So that's the most important thing here. And then you can also track under analysis, don't click on any of these. You can go in there, let's say it's an order, but it's from last month. You can go in there and put in your orders, and you can pull in and it'll pull up all the orders that you shipped last month. So let's get out of
Or
that.
email, you can do an email on there to customer
It's
care.
faster.
No, I'm just,
Yeah, but when you get in there, then you can do emails to customer care.
yeah, I'm talking about order analysis.
No, if you have to change their order and you want to add something to their order,
You
there's
can.
a place where you can just email
Yeah.
customer care and then they'll email you back.
Sure. And then go back up here to the, click that on. And let's go into personal file really quick. So in here, these are just great places. You don't click any of them on, but you can set up your website, talk to your upline about soundboard and all that stuff. You can update your personal information, change your passwords or settings. You can also print out your earnings statements. This is the one-time representative orders. This is where you go to order your chewable samples. We don't order very much wholesale, but if you're planning on going to a booth or a party and you want to order bars, or maybe you want to order some samples of the complete, or you want to order a box of chewables, this is where you go, the representative one-time order. And that was like a huge thing, nobody could find it. So let's go back to the top again and get out of this real quick. Click it on. And then come down to my team data. This is a box I'm always at. You don't have to click on anything, but this is the organizational chart. When I'm coaching with my team, I pull that up. It allows you to see everybody on your team and where they are. I always use this one too for former reports. I'm always printing my PVC report. If you're an SC or higher, you should be looking at your PVC report at least, by the beginning of the week. You should run genealogy reports and rock point for your team. Make sure there's no, canceled orders or weird, credit cards that are declined or something. You want to make sure that you're really giving good customer service, because, that's what our job is. Our only job is to really love on people and educate them and really make sure we're taking really good care of them. Okay, so let's get out of here. All the rest of the stuff you guys can go over. Click that on. Yep, like this. Like this. Okay, and then I'm just going to go over some of these. So in the resources, one of the things that I love in here is they have the monthly theme. If you guys are using Facebook and stuff like that, there's tons of amazing. You don't have to put anything on, just go back to the main boxes. But there's the monthly theme, there's e-cards. I use e-cards all the time. You can send birthday cards, or when people in your downline get a promotion, you can send cards. These quick links, you don't have to put anything on them. Lots of them putting the new orders in, the monthly stuff. You can find the reports in quick links. Customer alerts, you want to be checking in here all the time, because you want to be checking to make sure that no orders are being shipped out. And if you're team building, you want to see how many orders your team has got and stuff like that. And then business alerts as well. It tells you about clients, who's been billed lately, all that kind of stuff. And then up here, when you're putting in an order, you can click these on super fast. I use these mostly when I'm on my cell phone. If someone's like, oh, I need you to put in something, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to write your credit card down. Like, let me just pull this up. And I pull it up, and then I'm like, put in your credit card. Send, done. And they're like, that is so cool. I'm like, I know. I would just ask somebody. Okay, so up here are amazing things, like Barb was talking about, this mission-driven model. If you want to click that on for a minute, I use this all the time. It's a bit different than the one she did, but I arrow down, keep going. To share your journey stuff, there's information on three-way calls. Love three-way calls. There's a training from Julie Herbst, the memory jogger, different kinds of online guidelines. So you really want to share these with your new reps. Don't have them spamming their their friends on Facebook and stuff. We just don't do that. And the guidelines are on there to show you how to, be correct and kind and nice. And then go down here, there's awesome stuff for videos, tower guard videos. These are safe places that you can share videos with, your prospects without sending them to YouTube, and then they're like, I read something about the brain tumors and whatever, that don't go online. So give them this control the videos in a safe environment where they get online and there's just so much on there that it can be overwhelming. And then arrow down a little bit more. I use these when they were talking about Kathy was talking and Barb was talking about using questionnaires, and even Dr. Miles had said, use a questionnaire when you get a new rep or a new customer. See where they are kind of on a baseline on their health, because a lot of times they forget, like Dawn did. I had to remind him on his questionnaire, look at all the things that are better for you. And you can use these questionnaires, and this is awesome, this one simple tracker you can give to people. And then down here, I use this all the time. When I get a new customer, I like to send them samples, and sometimes I'll print some of the recipe cards for the complete, love the complete. And then there's more information down here that you can look at, like team building, a DMO tracker, love that. Okay, so all the way to the top real quick, we're almost done. And then hit this. Oh, we're all, yeah, hit there, we're good. And then you want to kind of go under news. This will tell you about Qualifiers Day, which is really awesome. You can find calls and trainings for people that want to share, the grant program with the Tower Guard. That information's on here. And then events is great. Anyone who hasn't been to a conference, you can go in there and watch videos of us partying and having a great time, and all the awesome speakers and the margaritas that we had. And you can even sign up and buy your next conference ticket and find out where it's going to be. You can also put in zip codes of all your families and friends around the United States and find out amazing stuff for them. And then you can have them go to those events and learn ways to get healthy. And so use your virtual office. Don't try to do everything, but you can go into the trainings. This is a great place for new reps to get started. There's all kinds of forums in here. Like I laid on the beach for 3 weeks in October, and I had all my forms. I printed them out at the local library. I did my business. I can do it from anywhere. Like Barb said, she has a phone and internet and hooked up. So really take the time to play with this. Do it. This is not income producing activities, so don't spend hours on it. Call your upline when you need something, but when you have downtime, if you're at your doctor's office, pull your phone out. Play with your virtual office. It's awesome.
Awesome.